Let's get it. I mean, this one's gonna be the easiest. We'll wait for a couple people first. Get this going. Okay. See, 2 wins as well. Where are these guys? Let's see. Wait to load in. Alright. Fortnite has a new update with their anti-cheat. Supposedly, they've already implemented some of it. That's the word. I don't think they're finished implementing it. But even from earlier, I was going to make a video on people, and they banned them. The guys in first in OCE, the guys in first on Asia, they already banned them. It was pretty quick. I mean, they were blatantly cheating. So there is that part, but they did ban them. So let's see. Hmm. Who are these guys? Minax. Let me just pull up their. Who's Minax? Let's pull up his tracker real quick. I mean, 204 hours. He's probably cheating. Let's see. It's 3 and 27. Yeah, I mean, cheating goes crazy still. But a lot of people get banned because the update that they're doing, the only thing that's scary about it is it's a little bit invasive to your computer, right? I mean, they're already operating at a kernel level, but it is a bit scary. That's why they need to go back, just like, they need to like just invent just a pure gaming PC that, well, I mean, it sucks that you can't use it for anything else, but it's like dangerous, right? To have a bunch of stuff. That's why they had consoles. Well, not only, but then it only has that what it has access to, you know what I mean? It doesn't have access to everything that you've ever done in your computer, which is dangerous. Sven. Let's see. Maybe he's just good? Well, this guy had a crazy profile tracker. Not too crazy, it's a skin cop, but let's see. And we're dancing. Nice. The loading screen back, baby. I always just put loading screens on random. I mean, I think everybody does, right? Seem to be going to this some certainty. Look over here. Now they're gonna get footprints anyway. They're just moving. Not very smooth, but it's hitting every shot with this gun though. Is he on controller or something? Hmm. Is he on controller? Let me check. Sevi FN. Should tell me. It's Buddy 2. It's not on controller. Hmm. Okay then. He's missing some shots. Yeah, they changed some of the anti-cheat. So basically, the one thing they've done with the new anti-cheat is they're basically upgrading kind of what you would call almost like an AI anti-cheat, but it's just not that. It like recognizes behavioral patterns. So it probably won't fully work yet because it has to work, like learn. It should have already learned. I mean, oh wow, these kids are just trading out here. He's gonna go eliminate the Wow. He just zoomed in on that guy when he's behind the thing. It's kind of crazy. Alright. This guy's just flying around lost looking. But with those behavioral patterns, it's supposed to be getting a lot more strict, right? So like mouse movement, it's supposed to be macros and any irregular movement that you shouldn't be able to do, right? They're supposed to be getting more strict with it. And then some of the other stuff they're doing, you know, going higher levels with the kernel, like, and they're also doing stricted input. Basically these things too, like a lot of people, I don't know if you look at that, this guy's cheating, yeah. He was just shooting them behind the rock. But what this allows you to do is a lot of people, it's so easy to spoof. I don't know if you know guys know this, but they get banned and they could just go go to a website and it'll basically spoof their hardware and they can spoof their IPs, right? Temp is cheap, but permanently it's pretty expensive. It's pretty damn expensive. But that's also a problem, right? Because they don't need to buy new hardware, new computers. They just spoof. And then they can play, get all their skins again, get their account back. That's how they're doing it. It's basically like you get in a car accident and you change the paint and the license plate, and until you get pulled over by a cop, like no one knows any different, right? And that's basically what they're doing. Look at them. Yeah, this kid's, I think they're both cheating. I'm pretty sure. This guy is not very good either, though. He just pre-fired that. Accuracy don't lie, though. Yeah. He's just locking onto his head multiple times here. Behind things. So let's see how good their anti-cheat works, because I'm going to report everybody, and let's see how many people it catches. Because I'm telling you guys, I did earlier, I loaded up not long ago, like OCE. The guys in first were clearly cheating. And they got banned pretty quick. And I seen it. They got banned. So, I mean, maybe this is doing something. Oh, yes. And the other one they're supposed to do, which is like monitors your ports, because I don't know if you guys know how a DMA actually works. We'll report this guy as well. But basically what they pretend to do is usually like run a monitor through a HDMI port. And it's actually just a whole nother computer and a DMA. So they can run all the cheats on the other computer and send it back, and it looks like nothing was done. It looks like it's just a port on your computer, not another thing, right? But now with these new upgrades, like those should be able to detect DMAs pretty well, but it's pretty invasive. That's the only thing I do say. If you have access to certain things, people could hack into that and hack your computer, which is the only scary part. Like some of these hackers who are coding could reverse engineer those codes and get access to your private passwords, to your private information, right? Like if you had money on there, if you had sensitive information, they could possibly get access to it. That part is scary, right? But it's at the same time, can you blame these people with anti-cheat for doing that? Because how can they use it if they can't try and detect everything, right? Because these cheaters are just hiding their cheats and whatever driver is available, whatever they can do, anything that's open, they're going to do it. And if they don't have access at a kernel level, which kernel level just means like operating level, literally the core of your computer, it has access to all of it. Everything, right? It knows everything, where everything is stored, all the memory. There's no protection at that level, right? And kernel can act like basically there is no Windows. And that's what they're doing now with this new thing where you can't have multiple systems even operating. Before, you could still have two things operating, like Windows and something else. They're not even going to allow that anymore, right? Because that's what people are doing. And basically, you know, that is one way where they could use DMAs or other things, softwares, firmwares, to cheat. So it's scary because it's more... You may make nice long messes last night. I died to a duo. Both were cheating 6K. Yeah, I mean, it's a common number around. Usually, like, 3 to 8K. A lot of them have that, like, just a sudden spike all in the last year, right? Because that's the thing, these guys get caught and they can just spoof, which is a huge problem, right? You got to get them permanently banned when they're banned. They can't be coming back that easily. So it's supposed to be a little bit of an upgrade all around, technically. It's supposed to be, because Vanguard does a pretty good job, right? Vanguard does do a pretty good job with DMAs, and Fortnite is kind of copying them now. That's basically what they're doing. They're doing a very similar thing, which is basically Valorant, right? And they're going to be a lot better, I would say, at detecting DMAs off of this. I would say they're going to be doing what they did there. I think that's the visualization, which is, you know, AI, unusual patterns, and I think that's why those other guys got banned. But it's never going to stop, right? It'll never stop completely. Because these things are kind of... They're not worried about what's getting read from the information is what's scary so much. It's more worried about, like, changing the coding or inspecting the coding, right? Then it gets flagged. Because now what happens with this new upgrade, if someone even looks at the coding, that's how DMAs can get detected, because you have wall hacks, everything, right? So you have to inspect it to see it, right? To actually, like, read the code for your computer to read it. And that's what this is supposed to stop, them from reading it, basically. But a bunch of things. It's doing a bunch. They've upgraded, like, quite a few different parts. So I'm interested to see what it does, but I think it'll be like last time, where it'll get better for a little bit, and then once cheaters find their new thing, they'll be on the for a little bit. Yeah, new anti-cheat thing. Let me see. Could I? One sec. I'll show you guys real quick, maybe. Do, 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 do. I think that's why it was bigger than what people thought. I think they did do something. Apparently, they're not done yet. So this is like not from Epic Games themselves, right? Saying this. This is from leakers. You know, guys who know, you know the website like Osirian, where they have all the live stats. Like they're pretty one of the biggest trusted leakers. He also said this, and there was a couple other leakers saying they've already implemented some, but they're still working on it. So I don't know how true everything is. It's being done though. Like when you read it, I can read you out loud right now. I don't have it pulled up, sorry, but so the new things that they've done: kernel load integrity, stable OS version, strict injection policy, strict virtualization policy, Android secure device, iOS secure device with a minimum. So this is also people that are tweaking their computers are going to be detected. You can't tweak your computer. You can't go into other settings. Well, I'm sure they'll figure out a way to do that as well, but I mean, I don't know, right? It's just scary how invasive they are with your computer, but I just don't know what else they can do. But with these people that can get malicious, that's what I worry about. People trying to steal information. That's the scary part, right? Holy, these guys are... Okay, yeah. This is looking intro. Let me pull up his track. Oh, he's... Wait. Let me pull up the tracker. Oh, he's brand new. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, these guys are probably cheating, guys. Let's see. I'm pretty sure these guys are cheating before I even look at it. Yeah, there's a lot of people that got banned. Like, a lot of people got banned. And as I was saying earlier, the guys in first to Asia earlier in this tournament, and the guys in first to OCE, it went mystery competitor for like 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and then banned, and then gone off the leaderboard. But they still didn't get some people that were cheating from before. So I don't know if it's like current, going forward, probably detecting things. But I also did notice like a lot of cheaters I was looking at before that usually rage have turned it down. So I think they know, and I think some of them are scared. I do think that they want to see who gets caught first, kind of thing. Because it's an upgrade all around. Software, firmware, visualization, like behavioral patterns, and DMAs. I'm sure, like same thing with a KM box, if you know what a KM box is. This guy's probably cheating, bro. Because they use a KM box for their mouse, basically, and their aimbot for their keyboard and their mouse. where the DMA is mostly for just like walls, and they can read your health, how much PR you have, but then they use a KM box, which their mouse and their keyboard goes to, doing the same thing in a port, reading through the DMA, like all the same stuff, right? Basically the same thing. But these guys will spend $800 on this setup, and they'll also be paying like $80 a month to spoof, $100 a month to spoof, $60 a month for the cheat. It's crazy, bro. All these guys have no earnings. The only people really making the money are the people selling it to them. But then you risk going to jail, so or getting a huge ass fine. Do you think a 2060 Super with a 700 will get to a... I mean, I'm not an expert on computer stuff, but already having a 60 is not, especially when it's a 20, even if it's a Super, I don't think it's ideal, I'm not gonna lie. You're gonna be pushing frames on that thing. Probably shouldn't, I'm not gonna lie. But 3070 RTX is, I mean, this guy is definitely cheating. Hold up, wait a second. This guy is definitely cheating. This guy's rage hacking. What? Is he just locking onto people through walls? He just locked. Yeah, okay. He is cheating. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Is there no post there, or am I just He's just shooting through the post, I guess. But 3070 RTX, like, you know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A 2060 is pretty weak, I would say, yeah. Because my computer's pretty weak. I'm trying to get a new one, and mine's already a 40 series of that, so. And I consider it way too weak to not get to 240. So, yeah. It's definitely not strong enough to run 240 without getting a bunch of frame tears or delay. Unfortunately. This guy is not very good either. Holy, he's not even looking the right way. What? What am I watching? He's gonna die here. No, he's gonna survive. I can see it. He's panicking with cheats though. Wow. He was really panicking there. Okay, he's cheating as well. Okay. Headshot. Headshot. As soon as it opens. Yeah. Yeah. New players, by the way. New players. He's just tracking this guy so well through there. Ooh, headshot. Well, let's see if the new stuff works. I mean, it's doing something, because usually I've never seen it, guys. I'm not going to lie. I watched a lot of replays. I've never seen them ban people live like that. It does work. It's doing something. This guy's still clearly cheating. We're still clearly clicked on two people that are cheating, right? But I will say I have seen people's name come off the leaderboard, which usually you don't see till like a week later, a couple days later. And they did it within an hour or two of the tournament ending. So we'll watch later. When we watch, this is Middle East. When we see EU, we'll come back to the leaderboard, and we'll see if these guys get banned. I'll report both them too. I gotta report them. I didn't report these guys, right? Because I really want to see if, and then I want to see if I get these messages. Because now I can't fully say everything has been implemented, like I said, through Epic Games, because these are just leaks. Because they don't want us to know when they put it in, right? They don't even want to tell us. That way you'll turn your cheats down, right? If you know, that's why it's already been leaked. If I wasn't the one, you know what I mean? I probably wouldn't leak it in a way, because then cheaters know. And I think some of them purposely turn their stuff down or stop using it for a bit to see what's going on. Yeah, it's catching low-level cheaters and like rage hackers. But it's supposed to be coming for DMA cards. 3070 with a 280 I mean, it's definitely not it, but it's all right. It's all right. It'd be better if it was like a 3080. GTX 1660. Yeah, that's pretty old, brother. Catching, just tune it. Yeah, they did do something. Apparently, some of it's supposed to be implemented. They're doing a few different things, like I've talked about. Basically, like behavioral patterns. Supposed to be an update. Like people doing weird things. Mouse patterns. It's supposed to be a lot more strict. They're supposed to be able to catch more people that are spoofing with their hardwares and stuff like that. And then the DMAs supposed, just like Vanguard is supposed to kind of implement the same thing. If you guys know Valorant, there's not as many DMAs there since they did their invasive update with the kernel level integrity. So we'll see. You play turn. Is this you? Is this actually you? Why are you cheating, bro? Why are you cheating, bro? Is this you cheating, Duxon? I'll put out a video on it though, talking about it and explain it maybe a little better. But yeah, this guy's you're rage hacking if this is you. Holy, you're just aiming through the walls. He's just aiming through the wall, just tracking him through the wall. Let me pull that up. Sorry. Do. Oh my god, bro, like, this guy's... Well, clearly they're not catching everybody. This is apparently what they're doing. That's what they're doing, apparently, with the hardware fingerprint detection. That's apparently what they're doing, right? With the visualization and the injection. You get paid, so you can get banned. And just because you have that thing for your name, you're gonna get banned. Don't talk about cheats or advertise cheats in here or you get banned instantly. I'll tell you that right now. I already know that guy's profile picture. I know he's trying to beat exactly what cheat he's trying to promote. And we don't appreciate that. Oh. I mean, take down Booga with it. Shooting through the trees. Yeah. Okay. Just a goat. And sued, yeah. And they just admit everything online. Sometimes they're stupid enough to like register YouTube different accounts with their actual information or their parents' information, or worse, do fraud, and then you make it a felony, possibly whatever you're doing. Then that's when they can really hit you, because you're doing fraud, pretending you're someone you're not, to get paid and put it through different payment accounts. Then if they catch you, then you're really doing a bad thing, right? And if you are over 18, it could be, can't pay it, maybe you can go to jail, unfortunately, which is crazy to think over a video game. But then it's not a video game, like I said. When you're committing fraud, which is what some of these guys end up doing, pretending they're different people to get paid, it's a dangerous game you're playing. That's a very dangerous game. Like I said, that is a felony once you start committing like identity fraud. But a lot of them easily do it, and they don't understand what they're getting themselves into. Because if you're just cheating, like a lot of them are just spending a lot of money, right? This costs a lot of money. What's up, Red Bunny? You can spoof for free. Don't listen to him. Don't advertise it if you're gonna say it in my thing, and don't listen to that. That can be very invasive to your computer. And if there's free stuff like that, they're probably trying to like scam you in some way. I'm not gonna lie. It's just like anything. If you go those stupid cheats that are free or $5, you're gonna get scammed. Either your cheat's just not even gonna work, or like they can do malicious things to you, right? Viruses. That'll work. Appreciate you, Chris. Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, I think they're just getting punishment for some of it is definitely fair. It's crazy. But there were the guys I seen earlier cheating. They were shooting through walls and stuff. They got banned on OC first place and pretty quick. I don't even think the tournament was over yet, maybe. And they were banned. Now it'll put them in like mystery competitor for like half an hour to an hour, and then it'll just it bans them. So I don't know, right? We'll see. Like I guess it's better, but I don't know. Are they like? I don't think they're actually gonna tell us until they've caught a bunch of people. Which would be the smart thing to do on their end, right? Yeah, like I said, I wouldn't tell everybody too. I'm about to detect your DMA. Because they've given them so many chances. They unbanned accounts. This cheater thing's been going on for a while. Like, cheaters are dedicated now. They're very dedicated. It's a whole community. Millions of dollars built around that thing. Off topic, you love your loved one. I'm guessing Catalina is her favorite skin? I love? Wait, what? My girlfriend? Are you saying Catalina's her favorite? My girlfriend? No. My girlfriend looks like the obnoxious skins. Like fish skin type of obnoxious skins and probably similar. Yeah, similar to Face of Vanguard, exactly. Yeah, stats are going to be flagged as well. There's supposed to be all that stuff's supposed to be implemented. That's why there's going to be a lot more information apparently they're going to be using. We'll see, right? We'll see. The new anti-cheat, it's also on a tweet by Osirion. If you know that website, like that does all the stats that you'll see pretty much every streamer use about Fortnite. That tells you the damage. It's a very trusted thing, but he has, even on his tweet, you can pull it up on Twitter. I don't have my overlay on right now, I'd pull it up. But he basically just says, I'll read it again, I'll read it what it says in case you guys are. Some of this implemented when you're playing comp, which is kernel code integrity, stable OS version, strict injection policy, strict virtualization policy, Android, which is secure device, iOS, same thing, secure device, minimum of the OS version. So you have to be on an operating system, Windows, Android, iOS, or whatever, right? So they're trying to get you to stop running a virtual machine, basically, out here, if you know what that is. But that's like 3 different ways of trying to catch cheaters. Basically, they're doing multiple ways. Fingerprinting, like he just said earlier, is a huge problem with right now. Which this anti-cheat, the things they just put out, is supposed to, you know, if you look at what those things do, some of them are supposed to protect against that. So we'll see, right? We'll see. DMAs is a huge problem, and they're supposed to be taking a bit of stance against that. What's up, Red Mike? Good to see you, bro. What's up, Ryan L? It's good to see you, man. How you guys doing? Hope you're having a good day so far. Just a guy who likes what it looks like should comment. When it's going to be implemented, I'm seeing if it is now. Apparently some people were saying some of it in, and I did see, if you guys just tuned in, I did see OC, a couple people, I think it was 2 teams get banned. People in first got banned already, but they were rage hacking. Same as Asia though. First place and I forget, it was like 10th place got banned or something. And usually I got time to like find people cheating and make a video pretty much the next day, right? Maybe they were rage hacking too hard, but they kind of look like these guys. So what I'm thinking is, if you guys watch later, I think these guys, I'm waiting to see, by the end of this tournament or an hour after, are going to get banned. We'll see if their name, like I said, last time their name was there, turned a mystery competitor for like an hour, and then they were banned. I reported both these guys already. I reported that other team as well. They need to bring back ban hammers so we can actually see the bans as well live. That'd be awesome. Yeah, Assyrian, yeah, check out Assyrian, yeah. Make sure you go follow him as well. He's got such good information. He's a very trusted source. He has all the latest stuff, all the new stuff. So yeah, but if you check his tweet, he's got two of them. Basically about DMAs. The first one, input output, and then exactly what they're doing with the anti-cheat. Ooh, you got beamed. He's kind of being a little bit dumb there, wasn't he? You gonna revive? What's the point of reviving? Yeah, you got cheats, bro. Just do it. Just do it. Oh, that's a wall. Yeah, that's a wall. You got this. Unfortunately, he does. Okay, you can build. No, you can't. Check it in. Appreciate you, bro. For 6 version hijacking Windows 10. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, at least they're doing something right. Well, I just don't know how much implemented it is right now. These are the leaks, so I'm just testing it. Testing if we can find cheaters and if they're going to get banned. Kind of doing my own anti-cheat here, right? But they did ban those other guys, so I've never seen that before. Like I said, I've never seen it live where they just get banned like that. I haven't seen it, and I've done these a few times. Not saying people don't get banned live, but it was impressive that they already got to play out like 7 or 8 games, which is crappy, but it's also didn't trigger the anti-cheat right away. Okay, let's see. Billy, this is... Bro, like these guys gotta be cheating. There's so many cheaters on here. Am I crazy? Wait, what? Wait, what? It looks like there's a lot. Okay, I think they're all trading eliminations, right? Yeah. I think these people are like all trading elims. These guys are probably trading. Wow. These guys are probably yeah. Okay, so that's another thing they gotta fix. I don't know if they'll fix those. You guys, I think, know what I'm talking about when I say that. Honestly, those are so boring to watch. I hate watching that. I hate loading up and seeing that. These guys are probably trading, but maybe not. Maybe I'll check them out. I mean, this is crazy though. Like these guys are popping off. There's just no way. There's no way. I don't believe this. I hope they're not trading. That's so boring. I hate finding cheaters that are just trading. That's the most. Oh, that's the most boring, guys. It's very annoying. Yeah, I might get the new computer. I might get the, what is it, the 5080? Yeah, I should get 5090. That's expensive. I can't do 59. That's like a full setup is so expensive, guys. It's like what, $20,000, 15, 20,000 when I looked it up. The top stuff is crazy. Maybe it was more than that. It was so expensive. Maybe the 5080 or 5070 all decked out the top. 5 to 10 grand is more reasonable. What's up, Deanne? Oh, no? You can cheat for me in the stream. Are you in this tournament right now? You do what you do, bro. You don't don't cheat for me. Please watch you. Is you just started? I think it just started, right? I'll wait till like one more game or two, and then we'll watch you. Just so it's running and there's a few games. I hope these guys aren't trading. Are they trading? They're trading. Bro, that's so boring. I'm not watching that. That's so boring. Broke your wallet? Yeah, it does, bro. 50. How much did that cost you? 59 setup? That doesn't sound accurate. I'm not gonna lie. A 5090 itself is, I think, more expensive than that. I'm not gonna lie. So I don't know. Like, you'd have to have all the worst parts to have that even possible. Like, it's like a car, right? You can't just throw in. You can't take the crappiest car and just throw in like the biggest turbo possible and expect that car not to like blow up. What am I looking at? Sorry. Gotta wait. It's already ended. That's why I was like, why is it not live? And these guys came in and souped it up. First, like that's more believable, but I don't know. You have a DMA with cheats here. These, can I click on someone who's not trading? You think these guys are trading? Probably not, actually. They might be trading with these guys, aren't they? 624, 6, 5. Yeah, they're trading with. Like, I don't even have to click on it, right? Look, they have the same. It's like they have the same thing. 24, 6, 6, 5, 5. I don't have to click on that one. The same thing. Like, if you're not coming in the top 10 and you're dropping all these elims, I don't believe you're not trading eliminations. And we're not trying to watch that. It's so boring. 323, 44. Yeah, 2000. Yeah, for the 590 just by itself. Yeah, if you find me that deal, bro, you let me know. Drop that in the chat, cause um that would be to me like a 90% off sale, which I would happily throw my money at. You think? Wait, maybe these guys? Who would they have traded with? Usually look for somebody close by, and I'm like, maybe they traded with these guys. Like I just see the same symbols too. I just 27, 29, because they're for hmm, yeah 425 like. And then as soon as they weren't trading, they're not good, right? So they probably traded with them. Everybody's cheating that I'm looking at. These guys are probably cheating as well. Yeah, these guys are trading with everybody's cheating. So you understand what I'm looking at, right? Like cheating, 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 cheating. Probably cheating. Oh, see this. This is what we're looking for. After this, we'll look at EU. Well, we'll see what happens, guys. We'll see what happens. We'll see. I'm hoping, because I don't want to watch those trading ones. I'm not trying to load into a match just to watch them pickaxe each other in the water to get 10th place. It's insane how many people are doing that. They got to start banning people for like a month. This the problem is they only ban them for a day if they find them, or like don't let them play a tournament for a day. And if you do it multiple times, you can't play for a week and then a month, or 2 weeks and a month. But as long as you don't get detected with like aimbot and stuff, they don't. They're pretty light on it. You just get a warning probably the first time. Ooh, this guy's popping off. His teammate goes down quite a few, but he's gonna pop off. Okay, let's see it. Where's day by day? Sometimes it seems like that. We'll see with this new anti-cheat what it's gonna do, but I mean, I want to be hopeful. I try not to. They're doing something, I gotta at least say. At least they're trying, so I can't completely. As soon as I always get too negative with them, they do something. That was like last time. I was getting mad at them, and then finally they actually did something for a little bit, and it worked for like a month. Alright, let's see. I didn't pull up these guys' Fortnite trackers. Maybe they're pros. I don't know. Okay, okay. New anti-cheat. In short terms, it's basically supposed to be able to recognize behavioral patterns easier. Whether that's just like hitting way too many headshots. That's why you see some people, I don't know if you guys, I think I said in my last video if you watched it, when you see somebody aimbotting, if they hit too many shots, like a good aimbot in a row, you'll see them like flick over to the right and just like shoot the floor or shoot the wall like one time. Or just miss just slightly on purpose. And that's to prevent detection, because behavioral detection, it's like the strict virtualization, or whatever it's called, sorry, I forget the exact name. But this is supposed to help with the fingerprint and the hardware as well, I believe. And then the kernel level should help with spoofing, and it should help with software injections. And then they're also doing something about the DMA problem, apparently, so. But I think it'll have maybe an effect for a little bit, and then it'll come back, right? Because everything they can just reverse the coding, right, and just figure out a way around it. They always do, unfortunately. Just gonna get in. Like, he's hitting headshots, but I can't blame him so far really too much. Let me look up his account. Wuka River. Wiver, sorry. Wuka Wiver. Is he on a new account? Is he on a brand new? No, he's not. This is an old account. He's probably legit. Like, I haven't seen him do anything crazy yet. He's just hitting headshots. Might be legit. Is his teammate. Is his teammate. Let me check him out. Look at his tracker real quick. Yeah, well, I mean, his teammate didn't even do anything either. I think he's legit. Just getting in. Like, he's hitting his headshots, but I don't know. Because the waiting for bandwave things, it's just a thing of the past almost now, honestly. You're going to detect very low level software cheats. But you're not going to detect any hardware cheats almost. Like, almost all of them now are using unique signature patterns when they write the code anyway, so you can't just, they're not all attached to the same thing. People are spending more on cheats, if you know what I'm saying. His stats and tracker are crazy, right? Are they this guy? Buka River? This guy. Oh, that's his friend. Yeah, I don't know. He's got a little PR from the last 2 years. 600 earn. Tracker doesn't look that crazy to me. He's hitting a lot of headshots, I'll say that. But I'm not seeing something where I want to see that I'm like, yeah, he's for sure cheating. Like the first two guys were cheating. For sure, for sure. Body shot, but we'll see. Scooby, what's his name? Scooby Sky. Alright, we'll watch this and then we'll check out EU and see what's going on. I know for sure those other guys are cheating. The amount of people is what's really boring out on these lobbies. They have to fix it, man. The trading is so boring. I hate even talking about it. It's so boring. Like sitting in the water pickaxing. And it's so hard to go through the players because everybody with high elims and crazy like stats they shouldn't have are always trading. That's why I hate reload cups. Maybe they're just using it to catch. Look at first now full raging. His name is F1 Matt TV. Yeah, I'm gonna back out of this honestly. First Middle East. Oh, is this the guy I haven't looked at yet? I think it is, and I wasn't sure if he was raging. Are you Middle East? Oh shit. Oh, I don't think we did look at these guys. How did they get to first? Wasn't the tournament already over and these guys were just in first? What just happened? Oh wow. Oh wow. They're not trading, are they? I hope they're not trading. I want to see them actually. Is he in my chat? He says laugh out loud. Is that you or something? You're hitting every shot, that's for sure. If it's you, you're hitting every shot. Give it a week and they'll bypass a way around it. I feel like it'll probably be longer than a week. I feel like the first of it will start trickling out over weeks and then it'll all be back in a couple of months. Unfortunately. It might be more expensive to actually not get caught instantly. But people will be more educated on cheating going farther as well. They just have to make it so it's like a huge invasion where they can actually make it a legal matter. And it's like a lot of steps to cheat and you know what you're going through with, you know? Or like I said, they just need a, okay. No, they are trading, bro. They're just trading. Yeah, I don't really want to watch all these. It's the same thing. I'll show up for 2 seconds. I'm not showing skin. I hate watching these. To just do this stuff. It's so boring. It's so boring. What's up, Batsy Vision? Appreciate you for pulling up on the Twitch, bro. Appreciate you. They're just trading like this, right? So, whoops. 40 assess. Yeah, stats is, yeah. Yeah, this is, I figured this is what it was going to be. Like I said, it's pretty obvious. I don't even need to go look at it. They're just swapping eliminations for elimination in the water. They keep doing that. Yeah, I'm also live on Twitch, guys. If you want to follow me there as well and throw the stream a like, I would appreciate it. But maybe we'll do. I don't think there's any more that stand out, right? Everybody's just trading, like trading, trading, trading. Or wait, I didn't see those guys trading. Like everyone's trading. Like this, I would say it's the same as Asia Cup. If you count the teams that are teaming together with eliminations, I bet you right now, if you actually counted them, we're not going to do that because I'm going to bore the heck out of you guys if I did that. But I bet you 60 teams at least are doing some type of cheating right now. At least 60 right now in that Middle East in this cup. At least. I don't know why they just make cheating just such a casual thing in a competitive environment. I actually like I hate to say it, but I don't think it is, even though it pisses me off, it pisses you guys. I don't think it's as big as a deal when it's not in a competition. But like taking the competitiveness out of I don't care what game, I don't care if it's Monopoly. If people go to events and it's a competition, you should be upset when someone cheats. Like I don't care what game it is. But when you're just playing for fun, I get it. I still hate it. It still pisses me off. I despise it. I wish they would do something. But I understand not going as far. Look, 2 games, 72 is crazy, no? EXD Club. Let me check the tracker. Is this tracker crazy? Probably. He's probably trading too, right? They got to do something about these trading. Like, I can't even watch a tournament anymore. Because it's everybody's just trading. Okay, he's got 5,000 views, 1,000 hours, 39 PR. He's definitely trading. There's no way he has this many. There's no way. In 8th place. If I'm going to click on it and it's trading, am I? His stats are, yeah. I mean, the stats usually show it. Like, if you're at the top of this, you should be doing something. Yeah, you can hide a little bit from the aimbot. You're right. Wax, that one really pisses you off. Fortunate PR. PR is basically for any tournament that actually, like divisional cups, cash cups. For what place you get basically a point score. You can get 10 points, 30 points, 100 points for what place you come. And that's for a way for people, if you don't have earnings, they can kind of track how good you are, how well you do in tournaments. So that way when you're looking for a teammate, you can say, this is my power ranking. I have 200,000 over 4 years. So it's really suspicious when people get a lot of power ranking really fast out of nowhere. Because it's like, where were you this whole time? Oh, he's trading, isn't he? Why did you just get so good all of a sudden? Because then you're playing at a competitive level. And it's like anything. You might think you're good. Yeah, they're trading. You might think you're good until you play people that are really good. So power ranking is a good way to tell. Because some people have quite a bit of power ranking with just a little bit of earnings, and they are still really good. Just have trouble earning and clutching up. Usually really good fighters. But it means something. Like if you have 100,000, yeah, 25k PR is even good. Yeah, like if you have close to 100,000, like you're definitely a good fighter. Like you've been playing a lot of tournaments. Like you definitely have multiple thousands of earning usually at that level. Some people do have 20,000, 30,000 with zero earn. These guys are all their. Oh wait, I'm on Middle East again. Let me change my region. I was gonna say, are they all doing the same thing? Oops. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. I wonder if I should change my graphics. Would it be better if I came off performance mode for you guys? I won't do it right now. It'd probably be better to watch because I'm not so concerned about playing. I usually make videos and watch these. 300 or up PR with short hours played is bad. Yeah, but it's also suspicious if they're on like 100 hours played, because a lot of these kids grind the game 10 hours a day. So if they're on like 100 hours, 150 hours, and they have like 10k PR, it's like, okay, who is this guy? You know what I mean? That's really suspicious. You just made a brand new account and you're just popping off, because PR is also you'd want to keep it up. We just check these guys because it's a way for you to find other players to play with, because they're gonna look at you and look at your account and they're gonna know you're cheating, or like you have other accounts. There's no way. And they'd want to know so they don't get banned. So they're probably trading with these guys. Yeah. Everybody's cheating on here. Wait, what? No. Okay, they're legit. DNA, DMA. Like, what do we watch? Like, let's see these kids. He just got DMA in his name. Apparently, this is what they're supposed to be doing. It's something against the DMA, but I don't think it's fully. I don't know. But yeah, if you were a legit player, you'd care about PR and like you wouldn't be making a bunch of accounts. Okay, okay, that doesn't mean they're trading yet. That's gotta load in. But it's a good way. It's basically a way for you like because stats don't mean anything to like a pro player. Like your KD doesn't mean anything, right? Your to a pro player like Booga's KD is probably you know what I mean? Like it's probably only like 5 or 6, and there's people that suck way compared to him, and they have like 20 KD, but he could just. Well, Boogie's getting old now, but you get my point. Because he's playing against harder competition, right? It's like scoring all the goals you want in Little League is not the same thing as whatever the top of the sport you're talking about. NBA, NFL, whatever sport you're talking about. Doesn't matter. Let's see. You think they're cheating? Like, this name is already crazy. I gotta look it up. It's a lot to type in, but DNA. He's gonna die right away. DNMA, DMR. Let's see what this guy does. This game is a joke. It definitely can be a joke. I wish they'd do more, but like I said, I do get it. Like, I hope you guys understand too. They can't be too invasive with your computer, because the more invasive they get to stop the cheat, that becomes the problem. Is it's a risk to you, right? Like your information and everything else. Let's skip past this here and see how he comes back. Let's see this guy. Yeah, there's a new anti-cheat they've actually updated. Okay, this guy's on a 900-hour account. Okay, it's possible. Probably not possible. I'm not gonna lie. Wait, how did I get off of this guy? What? Yeah. Oh shit. Can I not press the accidental buttons, by guys? Sorry, I gotta see this again. Is he loaded in yet? Maybe I wasn't loaded in yet. Okay, let me. Okay, here we go. Yeah, the confidence here is insane. Yeah, his confidence goes crazy there. That's his buddies here, but holy. Yeah, I went to the wrong placement. Skin lose cheaters. 200 points for that skin. Yeah, it's kind of annoying, right? Top 3 is, I know, speaking YouTuber in the last video is about getting killed. Yeah. It's insane. You look at all the top people, like Oatly can't even play scrims on OCE because of cheating. I think there's a lot of problem with Peterbot. She doesn't want to admit. I think he's going down to cheaters a lot as well. I think they're stream sniping him. I think they're coming after him. They know his name. You don't even have to stream snipe, right? When you have ESP and you can read their name, they can read your health. They can read everything, right? What gun you have. How do you look up profiles and PR? Fortnite tracker or Osirian. So the other guy I was talking about had the tweets. You can look up some people's stats through that, Osirian, or you could use a Fortnite tracker to check PR. And if you can't find their name, you can manually type in their name, or if you know what place they came in on the tournament, you can type in Fortnite tournaments in the tracker and then click the placement. Because if they're on private, if their profile is private, you'll have to actually find them in the tournament, and then you can click on them, and you can still view their stats. You can't see their hours, but you can always see their PR and events played if you find them through that. Sometimes they have it restricted. This guy's lost though. It's so weird. I think this guy is cheating now. Like, he's so confident in that other fight. He just looked at this guy, perfectly looked at all those people, by the way. Okay. Your name is different than Free Friend? Oh, he changed his name. Same as the other guy did too, the DN guy. I think he had 2 accounts. Yeah, yeah, J Travel, actually there was a time where the anti-cheat software was used to steal. I'm not sure about bank information, but it was used to gain control of someone else's computer, which if you have bank information, yeah, you can get access to it. 100%. It was done in Call of Duty. I think the first time was, I think it was happening in 2012. There was something pretty crazy, but 2017, somebody in Call of Duty got hacked. And they had full access to his computer, everything at the operational level, meaning he has all the passwords, he has everything. He can tell the computer what to do. Right? Which is terrifying. Yeah, this guy is pretty suspicious. He's pretty suspicious looking. He's just not that great, and like knows where everybody is, and confidence is off the charts. Knows where everybody is. And they're just shotgun shots. They're always pretty much maxies. A little bit of reaction there. It's just when you have DMA in your name, I mean, maybe it's not supposed to be DNA, DMA, MDMA. I don't know that the DMA in there. Maybe it's not part of it, but it's looking like you got one. I don't know. A little bit. Not for sure. Jeezy looks like he's looking at people through walls, though. Wow. Yeah, I think these guys are both cheating. Counter your username? Oh, okay. Maybe that's what it is. Oh. Didn't hit the headies, but he's just not really moving like that either, though, is he? Little pizza party. He sees him in the sky. Still tracking him. Behind the wall tracking is kind of crazy. That was a little interesting. Are they gonna go to this house instantly? If they do, that's kind of crazy. Yeah, they are. Oh wait, he's gonna get shot. Oh, that was the first thing you did to them. Oh, he's got the triples now. Oh, now he can actually move a little. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When they have weird accounts like that, like, it doesn't mean for sure, because there is people that have multiple accounts. It doesn't always mean you're cheating, but a lot of time it means you are, or you were cheated on a different account or did something. Not always, though. He's shooting perfectly behind the tree. Look. Yo. Yo, you saw that, right? It's so perfect, and he couldn't even see him, and it was right on his head while he's behind the tree. And then right on this guy. Yeah, this guy's cheating. He's making it obvious. Now he's making it obvious, man. Come on now. Come on now. Yeah, I was gonna say, he doesn't miss, bro. Only when the gun makes him miss. He's just making it obvious. He's gonna shoot at this kid in the wood. Or jump on him. No, he's not gonna get an elimination. Maybe he's not. What's the other kid doing? No. Just gonna go for this guy instead. He's already tracking him before. I mean, he knew he landed over here, but his crosshair was quite on him. Quite on him, I would say. I don't know about that. That's actually crazy, bro. I mean, Doesn't look like the anti-cheat's working right now, but we'll see. Appreciate you, Betty. I'm fed up with all the cheaters as well. Even as a good player, you immediately, yeah. So many people I feel like already quit because of that. Like good players too. It's unfortunate, Betty. I feel that more cheaters than normal players. It's beginning to feel like that, isn't it? Especially at these competitive levels. Like if it's competitive and you look at when leaderboards, yeah, it's pretty bad. Anything that has opens is just full of them. There's definitely a way you can like stop the obvious cheating, I think. I don't know if you can stop subtle cheating. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it's gonna be pretty hard to stop that. They can stop this rage hacking, which I've always talked about though. They can stop it. Yeah, this guy's hitting every headshot. Like, nah, I don't believe that this kid's real. There's just no way I can believe this kid's real. Like the other guys, like, seems to be hiding it a little better. Smirk these guys. Are they fighting? If they're not fighting, that's really crazy. They're fighting, right? Yeah, they probably heard shot. No, they're not. Okay, yeah. Yeah, look at this, staring at your head. Yeah. He's got his ESP turned. He's gonna shoot the kid in the bush. He just looked at him. Okay. Well, you know what we gotta do, guys. Cause I want to see how many. I want to see if this is doing anything. Cause I'm gonna report these guys. Excuse me. And if it actually does something, maybe I'll get a bunch of these. I've logged in before when they did something about cheating, like 6 months ago or 5 months ago, and I got like 4 or 5 bans at once come up like back to back, like ban, 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 ban. I was like, oh shit. Okay, maybe they did something for once. Yeah, I'm just gonna put DMA on this guy, and then they'll know what that is. Cause this guy's got DMA right in his name, bro. So we'll just put DMA. At least we gotta put the reports in. It does do something, guys. It does do something. The more reports you get, it does do something, I will tell you. But like I said, the problem is they're coming back and spoofing and getting their account unbanned. Just in the tree. Yeah, oh yeah, he's gonna shoot the kid in the bush first try. Yeah, headshot. Yeah, I knew that. I knew there was no way. No way. Yeah, he's cheating. They're both cheating. Like, why is they're so cocky and confident with it? It just doesn't matter. Blue skin is going all out, trying to hide. Yeah, I don't know why the other guys even try to hide it when his friend is just rage hacking. He's not trying to hide it at all. So far, yeah, I mean, the anti-cheat's not, it's not stopping them dead in their tracks. It, I want the anti-cheat the way that we can tell, right? Like us as chat and me, where once it gets obvious, it's like, man, why does this go on for multiple games? How do you not have this? Even then, they should be able to detect anything that's going on, like with actual memory inside of the game or the hardware. Okay, let's try some more. Yeah, new anti-cheat update. It's not a new anti-cheat specifically, it's an update to it. Your health low. This is probably... Ooh. Ooh. Whoa, whoa, Toxin, yeah. 396. Okay, one of these guys, let me check up their trackers. Your health is low. Let's see. Let's see, which one is more suspicious? 784. I mean, they're both. They're both a little suspicious, aren't they? Okay, let's see this one. I want to see 2 and 34. Usually I go for the lower game with higher eliminations, like down in the leaderboard. Because your first game, you basically elo, right? If you do really well in your first game with 50 elims, you technically should almost all, not always, some Fortnite matches don't have elo, but when you have elo, it should be harder the next game, right? So it's, if you're dropping 40, it should be harder to drop 40 the next game. Look at this, don't DMA. Is he serious? Maybe he's actually being serious. You notice the banner? Yeah, we did a little update. I know the banner. We might have to adjust a little bit, yeah, but I did not like my old one at all. I was like, oh, I gotta get rid of that. Oh, this guy's maybe not. Shit. Wait, let me go back. Let's see. Was that other guy? No, he's not training. Did he just have all the elims? Your health is low. He just didn't load in yet. Okay. He's got quite a few. Must be him. Any cheaters today? Yeah, we got some cheaters today. I think we're what, 2 for 4? But like not 2 for 4, I shouldn't say. The amount of people teaming with pickaxes, if you add all of them up, the top people winning the skin, yeah, 50% of people seem to be cheating. At least in the top 100, they're just trading elims. It's insane. Being a cheater, having a high ego, flex the money in, because it's so, yeah, this, I don't know, bro. They've just never been good at anything or something. I don't know. And those people don't even make money. There's no actually end career in it. It's just such a stupid idea to risk criminal things. I don't know. It's not smart. Not smart. I'm sure there's a select few of people that made a lot of money from it that like code it and actually. Oh, look at that. Yeah, he's cheating. Look, he just looked. He's not. He's behind the ramp. Like, he's just aiming at these kids behind walls. So, anti-cheat so far, maybe not implemented as much as I thought. I shouldn't be able to look very quickly and know you're already cheating. Like, you gotta be reading the codes. Or not even let them read the code already. Like, this is crazy, bro. It's a skin cup right now. It's the Wednesday Adam skin cup. It's live right now. But we'll see. Maybe, like I said, they banned people after the tournament last time. So I'll keep track of these names. Your health is low. And I'll see if they get banned. But this guy is clearly raging. Yeah, this guy is rage hacking, guys. Look at this. He's just perfectly on his head behind the thing. Knows he's there. Yep. Sure. What's up, Super Mario Maker? Hello, bro. His teammate went down. So he's probably going to hide here? Or what's he going to do? So, anti-cheat so far. Cheating, let's see if you can buy me. Yeah, this is reload. This is a reload tournament right now. This is the reload. The Adam skin. It's live right now. Like, this was his last game or something like that. Or is, yeah, I think this is the last game this guy just played. He's still playing right now. This guy is actively playing this tournament. If you can find you, are you cheating in this tournament? You should be joking. Are you cheating in this tournament? If you promote cheats, I'm just telling you right now, do not do that. You will get banned. That is against my terms if you promote any type of cheating. So do not do that. A few days ago. Do you guys like this map? What do you guys think of this map actually? Let me skip ahead a little. Do you guys like this update map? I don't know if this guy's cheating because I'm not joking. Atch. What the hell is that? Are you on this leaderboard at the top? If you want us to watch it, you gotta just get to the top of the leaderboard, bro. Don't post your Twitter. Don't any self-promotion, any type of that. Like I said, you will get banned. If you're on the top of the leaderboard, you gotta be cheating hard enough, bro. We get to the top of the leaderboard. That's all I can tell you. Just cheat harder. Turn them up, bro. Turn them up all the way. So we can see it. And then so you can get banned. It does feel like that, the Chapter 4 Season 1 map. It does feel like that, doesn't it? What's the new update with anti-cheat? The quick rundown of it, because I've explained it quite a few times, is basically they're doing something to try to get DMAs. They're trying to tackle the DMA problem. So they're trying to catch the input-output Because what's happening is people are running a DMA, if you know what that is, direct memory access card, where they use two computers to run the cheat on one computer, and it becomes undetected because it just thinks it's another output, it just thinks it's another driver, whatever it is. It fools the computer, right? It fools the anti-cheat. So they're trying to protect against that. They're also using visualization, which is supposed to detect behavioral patterns, you know, weird mouse things, too many flickings, too much buttons on a macro, weird screen patterns. It's supposed to be better at detecting that. And also, what they're implementing is supposed to help for people that are spoofing so easily with... I'm sure they're going to be able to still spoof, but that's what they're trying to do, is cut back also on people. You know, they get banned, or IP banned, hardware banned, and they just come right back, right? Because they can spoof, which you just go and pay some stupid service, monthly, weekly, or permanently, and they can just reset your hardware. But apparently, their new anti-cheat is supposed to be able to detect that the manufacturer from your hardware, this is how they're supposed to stop it with the hardware ban. They're supposed to be able to trace that the manufacturer is actually different, not just that it matters that it's a different, because Fortnite was basically using something for hardware bans. They're just banning that hardware specifically. But now they're looking if that hardware, their new thing, which they're spoofing, doesn't actually match the manufacturer specs, that you're not going to be able to do it, right? So that's... But I'm sure they're going to be able to tamper with the manufacturer settings or something, right? Like, cheaters are going to find a way to cheat, bro, when there's money. Look at the aimbot, yeah. Was that guy through a hill? Did I report this guy yet? I don't think I did, right? So we got to see how many bans I can get. I want to see how many when I turn on my game. I want to see just how many I can get if they did anything. Now, apparently they're not telling us exactly when this is implemented, so we don't know if everything's implemented yet. So don't just hate on Fortnite yet and Epic. But why they're not going to tell us the exact date? Like I said, why would you? It's just a leak by very trusted sources that they've changed the anti-cheat. But they shouldn't tell you, right? Because if you had a DMA or your cheats, whatever, that gives you a chance to, like, not cheat on that, or cheat in different things, or see what happens to other players first. You know, turn your cheats down. Like, they're not gonna give you a warning. Now, they gave way too many gave way too many warnings. They'll find a way. What's up, Zebroy? Good to see you, bro. Reported will bypass this anyway. Easy and cheese, horrible. Good luck. I mean, we'll see what happens, right? They're trying to basically implement something like Vanguard has. That's what I'm trying to explain. With the kernel level access integrated. They're going to be very invasive with this. So they should be able to read more what's going on. Doesn't mean for sure, like, cheaters are going to cheat, but people always say, like, do what Valorant does, do what they do what League of Legends has, all these other ones, and that's what they're doing now. They're getting to that level where it's very invasive in your computer. But they're going to be able to read more things. They both died there? Wait, what? That's actually crazy. Where did he go? Don't do a DMA is crazy. Like, is this guy? Let me just see. We got to see. His name goes crazy here. We got to just see real quick. He's DMAing. Well, I'm not exactly I'm not a coder. I don't claim to be a coder. I just say I know the basics of how it works. I'm not at any means an expert UD Suka at all. I would never claim to be an expert. But this is basically just the low level stuff of how it works. Because a lot of people don't even know, like, what a DMA is. A lot of people don't know, you know, how invasive these things could be in your computer. These kind of things. So, I mean, I think this guy looks, I don't know, like he's shooting the tree, he's not following him. These guys are probably legit, honestly. He's probably actually serious. Just don't use the DMA. He's probably serious. See, kids, don't do DMA. He's definitely a cheater, yeah, you have sources. I mean, every cheater's also gonna cope, guys, because every cheater is a troll. Like, no matter what a cheater says, it's kind of like, why would you trust a liar, right? Someone that just lies all the time. It's the same thing. Like, don't believe anything they say. They rage bait. That's what they do for their, $200 an hour living. Like, I mean, month living. Like, that's what they do, bro. Well, they're actually in minuses. Most of the cheaters are in minuses, guys. Because they actually just cheat and pay money to cheat. But few of them are making a little bit of money. And then there is a small percentage that make a lot of money. But like I said, they're not going to be in my chat talking to me if they're making a lot of money. Yeah, and that's the way they're doing it, right? Through drivers, everything. But that's what I just went over. I didn't go over that actually, but it's also what they're trying to implement, which is drivers, right? They're trying to be more invasive so they can figure out everything about your drivers when something, because that's what's so good about Vanguard. As soon as something's detected, either when it's booted up, right when the computer's booted up or whatever, it's detecting your drivers. Anything. That's what I was talking about before with input, output, and drivers. It's going to check serial, it's going to check all the numbers, all the signatures from everything, and make sure it's actually doing what it's supposed to be doing. Because a lot of times you do a PC check, that's exactly what they find, right? They look through all that stuff, all your device, all your, I can't even talk right now. All your drivers and all your devices, all your inputs, outputs, and they look for things that are not normal, what they're not supposed to be. Or it says they're in use, they're not in use, they're running different information through it. And then a lot of times these serial, oh, he's got this gun too. Let's see if he's cheating. Oh, I think he's cheating too and he's just bad. Wait, we gotta see this kid. Is he just cheating and he's bad? Why does he go down so many times? Fortnite doesn't really tell you, but like, for instance, earlier I did see people get banned. I watched it. They don't specifically tell you. You can like look at their account. It doesn't say they're actually actively banned. Cheating, trolling, rage. Yeah, that's what a cheater does. That's what they live for. They're trolls. Yeah. That's what they're doing. They're checking external software and internal software right now, like what they say they're supposed to do. It is actually a pretty big upgrade, like what they're doing. Because like usually you can cheat through like even like what allows you to tweak your computer. You're not gonna be able to tweak your computer really anymore. Like what they're doing. Making you run on one operating system. Before you could run on multiple operating systems. I honestly don't know what an EFI. I don't think I know what an EFI driver is, honestly. Yeah, they log everything. They are the operating system. They're running at a kernel level. Of course they're logging all your IP and everything, of course. But the thing that you're missing is like it's gonna stop with these lower level cheats where they're gonna have to like pay more and do. Look at the shake. Okay, I just want to explain something real quick. Sorry, this is a perfect moment. Sometimes I said you guys in the video where I say like their aim shakes. And it's like a weird shake. This guy does it right here. Right here. Watch his screen how it shakes. Watch the shake. Right when he gets this guy, I think. Wait, where is this? Right here. Crazy shake. That right there, yeah. That's a cheater shake right there. When he puts his aimbot and the targets are like perfectly too close, like his aim almost distance apart and things like that, doesn't know which target to pull to. Modify their OS system, make custom ones so easy you can be weak in detecting stuff. That's what I'm trying to say though. That's what they're working on though, is also going around the operating system where you can't, that's what they're trying to like update. That's one of the things they're updating. That's why they're, if you read what their update is, one of the things they're doing. That's what they're doing. They're changing how you run operating systems as well. They are doing a couple things. Like, I'm not here to say that this is gonna stop cheating. I've never said that. I always keep saying it's gonna keep happening. Yes, I agree. It's not just gonna stop. Clearly ain't working. But it'll slow them down for a little bit. It will. It'll catch some cheaters and it'll scare some people. Yeah, if they put this much time into doing anything else, honestly. Look at this. Yeah, he's just rage hacking. I don't think I reported this guy either, right? So obviously it's not implemented yet, or it's not working. Cause let me tell you, we be cheating out here. Oh, they know what I mean. Yeah, they know too much. Like I just don't get why you don't invest into something else, bro. Like even if you're cheating and you made a little bit of money, like why wouldn't you just like start your own company or something and something else and not like I don't get it, bro. There's people like they just think they're gonna like sell drugs for a living for the rest of their life. Like you're dumb. Like you're dumb. You have a clock, bro. Like you know, money's money, and I understand people do things for money. I get it. When you're not doing things for money, you're just a troll. You're actually just a loser. But I mean, at least be funny. This isn't even funny. This is just, you know, this is not even funny. More percentage of cheaters playing. There's a lot, especially at the competitive level. I would say there is like a skill-based matchmaking that works pretty well for the some part of the game, where it allows regular players to fight some regular players quite often, and only fight cheater the odd time, if you're not the greatest or average at the game. But if you play the game at like a medium to high level, you run into probably, yeah, a lot of cheaters. It probably feels like half of them are cheating. I can't tell what the most dangerous cheater is. The subtle ones piss me off the most, honestly, but I'd rather them just cheat like this and at least like not try to act like you're actually like good. I hate people that do that. Trolling like this, it is annoying, but I'd rather them do this than try to hide it, bro. That's the thing, we don't know if it's out or not, right? They haven't, I don't know if there's been any like adjustments why we did that download to the anti-cheat. We just made that download. I'm not sure. Apparently they're still working on it. So this isn't the final, guys. Like I keep saying that right now. What's happening right now is not their final update of anti-cheat. That's not what I'm saying. But apparently they're working on it, meaning to me, which means they're starting to test it and they're still working on it, right? Like, because it's a behavioral learning thing using visualization, which they're integrating, which is basically like that's the one thing that could help quite a bit go around what's UD Suka is going against at one point. Like, yes, I agree. They can probably get through different drivers. There's different ways. They're going to keep getting around it. They'll find ways to spoof. They will. They will. It'll slow some down, maybe make more expensive, which could cause, you know, less cheating, these type of things. But with the visualization, they should be able to detect like how many headshots this guy's getting, that type of thing. Like what he's doing right now. And if they get really strict, which they're trying to do apparently, that's the word on the street, is they're trying to get really strict with it, then they can start banning people. Because they don't need to, I've always said, like if you're aim, you're hitting all headshots in one match, or two matches with 40 eliminations in 30. Like, if you're not completely sure, and it's only off visualizations, just ban them for the tournament, rest of the tournament of the day, like, and then run your anti-cheat later on the information, right? Or like, whatever you gotta do, I don't know, whatever it has to be done, but the ban wave stuff is just not working anymore. That's the thing. They all have their own unique signatures, like I said, a lot of time anyway. They're using DMAs and stuff, like, if they're not on a cheap cheat, it's not gonna be detected because of that. AI visual check. Yeah, they're using that as well. Like, that's what they're using, but they're using like behavioral patterns, they're using all that stuff with the new upgrade through it. So it's not only like AI to check visuals on the screen, just like AI, you know, you can have AI cheats as well. But it's also supposed to detect certain types of macros, how many buttons are possible to press. Like like how many headshots. Like it's supposed to take into account like even your stats is what it's supposed to do. Like it's supposed to look at your game like your Fortnite tracker and put everything together. That's what this new anti-cheat is supposed to learn to do. That's the way it works in some other games, like I've said. In Valorant, that's why they're less cheaters. At the top level especially, because they're more invasive, which it should be. Like skin cups and rank cups, I'd be like, okay, it'd be a little bit invasive, but I think when you're playing for money, I keep saying it, I think you should have to give your ID, bro. That's what, yeah, exactly what Leon just said. They should force ID. I know kids always say you lose everything. Honestly, most Fortnite pros are like 17. Most of them are 17. So I would say at 16 to 18, you need a parent. Below 16, you're talking about money and like if it's okay. If you get it wrong and you teach 14-year-olds to like scam and like start cheating, like that's also a bad thing. A bad look, right? It's a pretty bad look. And telling them it's okay and the way you're scamming people and this is stealing in a way. There's multiple things you're doing and then they start doing identity fraud like I said as well, right? It's just it's a dangerous path for a young person, that's all I'm saying. Like it's just on the way to be a scammer. And it might not like end with Fortnite, it might end with you like scamming a grandma or whatever it is, right? This guy is just raging, bro. Oh my gosh. Yeah, but Oleg, what I'm only talking about requiring ID, I'm only talking about for tournaments that are for money. Only tournaments for money. Only tournaments for money. When you're trying to play for money, I just think it's a different thing. I don't think ranked and stuff should have to have ID. Yeah, he just killed the Don't DMA guy. I don't think ranked should have to have ID, for instance, and regular to play the game. No, that would kill the game. People would not do it. 100% they would not do it. But someone who doesn't cheat, I don't think has any problem with KYC to a game, to a company like Epic Games. Because they're pretty trusted, I would say. They're one of the top trusted companies. Not saying they can't get hacked and things can happen, but they're already operating at a kernel level. So to me, like, what does it matter anymore to give an ID? I truly... They have control of everything in your computer. You understand that, right? They have control of everything. They know what your password is to Google. They know what your password is to your bank. If your bank's on your computer, your crypto account, your YouTube password. They know everything, bro. They know everything already. So I just don't understand. What's the difference? If you, like, for instance, if you had a webcam, they have access to be able to view your webcam. Epic Games has that access. It has access to read your Facebook messages. Everything you have. Epic Games, technically, has access to it. Like while you're running the game, and when you have the anti-boot, which they now have, that means even when you're not playing the game, until you shut the computer down, they can read everything on your computer. They do know everything on your computer. Yes, that is how it works. What do you mean? It's not that they know everything, it's that they have access to it. When you're running at a kernel level, it is the operating system. That's exactly what happens, bro. It's not that they use it for malicious intent. My point is, if a hacker takes control of that, which is possible, Epic's not going to do that. But if a hacker takes it, it means yes, they can gain control to your computer. That's exactly what it means. All memory. That's what you're gaining access to. All memory stored in your computer with no protection against it. That's what operating at kernel level is. Usually everything else was always user face. Meaning yes, you could get hacked by it. That's why people were so upset about it, bro. Like yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Is rank 0 kernel level exactly what I'm saying. It can see everything, bro. It can. Unfortunately, that's what it scares me, right? It can see everything. It is at rank 0, exactly like he said. He knows what he's talking about. It's exactly what it's at, and it's very invasive, right? If someone figured out how to hack that from like the server side, they could potentially, yeah, operate you. Like what they could do is Act like they're the operating system, right? Like they're the anti-cheat, because that's what the anti-cheat's doing. It's acting like it's the operating system, right? So if they can figure out a way to do that, you're chalked, because they can take over your computer and act like they're the operating system, right? That's what's scary. That is what's scary. I don't like that, but how do you stop it? I really don't know. Cheaters in the chat are upset, bro. They try to cope. So many of them are like, can't get me. This will work. This will work. That will work. But really, they're all trolls, bro. Sorry, guys. I'm just grabbing a drink of water. 2 seconds. Maybe 10 seconds. Actually, what day? Oh, yeah, it's Thursday. Why don't I think it was Friday? I thought it was Friday. One sec, my mic's cutting out. I'm far away. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, what was their names again? I know they had a lot of eliminations. I'm on my way back. Okay, we're back, we're back, we're back. Sorry, guys, sorry, chat. Sorry, my brothers. Okay, okay, let's go back here. Once you right off the bus. Da, 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 da. What I like is I don't even have to remember the names because you can usually. This is probably him. Yeah, with TG. Yeah. Okay. Why did I say TG? Let's see the first one. Okay, here we go. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm about to read chat. Cheaters got second choke. I'm here to tell you Epic has 70% channel is that Epic wanted to take couldn't detect everything someone in the game. They just know that they make more. I mean, holy, this guy's hammering kids from back here. It's a little suspicious already. He is hammering kids from back here. Yeah, I mean, there is some suspicious going on, right? Bro, he's right on this kid. Yeah, okay. I already think these guys are cheating already, bro. Yeah, he's cheating already. Okay, so anti-cheat. Okay, okay. Just let me be the anti-cheat at this time, bro. Holy, man. Everybody I click on. I think there was only one team we saw so far who wasn't cheating. And he was maybe cheating. I'm getting better at not finding the people that are pickaxing, though, because I'm not trying to watch that. We're not watching people pickaxe each other in the water, bro. It's so boring. These guys are not hiding it, though. This guy, like, he can't even get out of the water, bro. This guy's struggling. Oh my gosh. He's gonna have his cheats turned up so high. I gotta see this. Because he's so bad. How is he in first? He's so bad. He marked people behind him already. Can't even see them. Okay. The Bible refers to something called necessary evil. And epic cheaters are necessary to keep the game. I don't think that's the way it works, bro. Necessary evil. Do you mean like it's necessary for people to cheat? To do what? Like try what you mean to ruin the game? Because they're making money? Like it just corrects itself. It's just like a natural imbalance, really. Like when something happens too much, too many cheaters, people either just quit the game and they will lose their money because these people have to keep paying just to fight each other and cheat against each other, and then they'll lose their game. Or they can try to keep people that won't cheat. Like if you do what you said right now, it's not an end game. You can move to it if they already like. Maybe they're so corrupt they already are like, okay, we're gonna let this game die. Look at them just lock on these guys. But in the long run, yes, like to me it doesn't make sense though, like from a business standpoint of view, to not do anything about the cheating, because I truly believe more people if they didn't cheat would spend more money on the game, like, and you'd have more people playing the game. I truly think that. I've always said also have like a skill-based matchmaking mode and one without skill-based matchmaking and then a ranked. You don't need all these 100,000 different variants, but if you just have that, because now it's like, hey, you don't want to fight a cheater? Okay, you can fight AI. Like, which one do you want? Huh? Which one do you want? That's why this game is dying, in my opinion. Because a lot of people at the lower levels too are like, they're. I don't mean to be mean, but a lot of people are sheep in this world, you know? And they just follow the trend, follow what's cool, man. What everyone else is doing. And if everybody at the top says this game is doo-doo, then a lot of people will follow that. Not everybody, but like, you won't keep your relevancy. I mean, some games keep it up for quite a while, like League of Legends. This guy is so bad. He has no choice but to make it obvious, bro. Wow. Oh, he's gonna go right in here, yeah. Oh, the amount of people that cheat and you don't know. That's the guys who spend a lot of money on their cheats. Like, most people that are raging, like, yeah, some of them spend their money, but most of them aren't on DMAs. They're just on software and they paid for it, and they're just... Like, people that are on, like, their full DMA setup, usually, they're trying to hide it, bro. And they're not gonna tell you they're cheating, usually. They're like... I mean, you got some of these guys with DMA in their name, but... Usually they're gonna be like, nah, bro. I'm just good, bro. Still hacking. Like I said, I don't know if it's fully implemented, but everybody we've clicked on, I think so far, was hacking, if not teaming. He's just staring at people through freaking hills. I don't want to fully say that it's... They said they're working on it, so... I don't want to say that it's done yet, you know? I want to give Epic Games some kind of hope here. No, take my content away. I'd be happy, bro. I just need to fix the cheating, bro. I don't know if it's possible, right? Let's see this guy go off for a little bit. See how high his cheats are turned up. He seems like he moves a little bit better than the other guy, but let's be honest, they're both rage hacking. They can't have that visualization stuff. They can't be implemented. Like, it can't. There's no way it's not detected. Like, what? Yeah, he's got the clown. Like, that's what I mean. These guys are so confident that they're gonna spoof, or that they're not gonna get banned, that they buy these, like, the brand new account of the day. Like, what are we doing? The confidence is just off the charts to know you're not gonna get banned. He wouldn't spend that money if he knew he wasn't gonna not get banned, or if he's gonna just get unbanned, right? Getting unbanned is very, very easy and quick, apparently. You can shoot the fence, but appreciate you, bro. I feel like even like people say not doing anything, but like they recently, like, they're making that update. I feel like it's a thing. Like, people say it's not doing anything, but if you don't show what's going on, bro, they'll just never know or never care. Like, Epic Games, I think, is very much about PR and their reputation. Not quite big enough yet, but if I can get big enough. Because other people bring up the problem, but no one kind of does what I did, where I just make a whole channel continuously about the cheating. Like, just, that's all it is. That's everything, bro. Everything. Sell their accounts, new skins for like yeah, they do. They do. Yeah, I heard some of the accounts do go for more. I thought some of them were, but that's the new accounts. I guess that what I didn't realize before is they pay $5 to $8 for an account that has like only 14 terms, nothing with like 100 hours on it. But if you want an actual decent account to cheat on, apparently, yeah, they pay $20 to $100. Get a couple skins. It's crazy. It's a kids playing policy, really? Look how boring, to be honest. Competition won a game. Yeah, they're all cheating as well. We're watching multiple cheaters. See, I know, like, is the anti-cheat fully implemented? It's not, right? Like, I heard they just did one little tweak or something, but the rest is all supposed to be implemented soon. That's what I'm hearing. Middle East. We did check some of them earlier. Do you have anyone in mind? What's up, Mandels, bro? How you seeing, bro? How you doing, bro? I haven't talked to you in a little bit. All is well, my brother. When the cheating is gone, I mean, I'll I'll probably just take my content in a different direction. I don't know which it would be. Depends how much I like making content, right? Because right now, first it was just a passion to stop cheaters and disprove how bad it was. But I kind of like making content a bit. I'm not gonna lie. So I could always try to take it a little bit. It's not gonna be about my specific. I'll probably never make content about my specific gameplay. I don't know which direction I would take it. But I do enjoy making a bit of content, I'm not gonna lie. I never condone anything unethical, but I've also been against a hustle either. Like I said, they obviously don't care. Yeah, it's one of those things, right? Like politicians, everybody who has power is gonna abuse it, kind of thing. Like they're just chilling, been making a lot of money. Hey, let's go, let's go. Mantle's out here making bank, making that paper. You think cheating is gonna be gone? It's gonna be very hard. I think this will slow it down for a little bit, and then they'll come back, or it might make it more expensive. Because I think if they start detecting the software very easily, or you know, also making a bunch of people upset if they catch a bunch of DMAs, it might stop it a bit, right? Because you will make them, for one, the cheat makers will have to rewrite around it, but it's not going to stop cheating. Yes, it's not going to stop. It's a cat and mouse game, right? It's like cops and robbers. There's always going to be thieves. There's always going to, like, no matter what laws in this world you make, there's always going to be people that commit crimes. It's the same thing with cheating, probably, right? Like, you're not going to be able to stop it, I don't think. Forever there's people on this earth they're going to do, right? You know what I mean? Even the penalties are crazy and people still do it, right? They take somebody's life over, like, a chocolate bar, right? People are crazy in this world. We're always going to have crazy people. And then you can always have smart people. And you get some crazy and smart people together, bro, they figure it out. When there's money involved especially, man. Or status or fame or something. People do crazy stuff. New update to the anti-cheat mantles. I don't know if it's implemented yet. Look on Twitter, Osarian. Look at his tweet. You can read Osarian's tweet on Twitter. Someone also told me, I forget who it was, but he's really good with the anti-cheat stuff and talks about it. But he was saying they already implemented something that was learning, but it's not all implemented yet. They have a bunch of stuff they're supposed to do. Catching DMAs is supposed to be easier. It's supposed to using like some type of AI to detect behavior patterns and visualization problems. Stats also outside of game and in game is supposed to be implemented. And then hardware, people that are like spoofing, supposed to be like some step against this. But as I say, I'm not saying don't get your hopes up. It's not going to be no one can ever spoof and no one can use the DMA again. Just like in Vanguard, it stopped DMAs for a while. People still do cheat in, or sorry, Vanguard's anti-cheat, but Valorant and games like this, which uses Vanguard anti-cheat. But it stopped a lot of people. So I think they're just going to be most invasive. What they're going to do is with tournaments. I don't think they're going to be as invasive for people who don't sign up to play the tournament. But I think they want to be pretty invasive to people now that are playing tournaments. So, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe cheating will slow down for a week, 2 weeks. I don't know. Months, years. This is not years. That's not going to happen. Who am I kidding? It's definitely the real Peter, bot. No, it's not the real. Definitely not the real. I highly doubt. Who is he playing with? No. Their names always look so similar, though. They get it well now. Like, it looks almost the exact same. Look at this guy, bro. How is this not detected? It's still crazy. Wait, did I report these guys? I don't think I did I? Hold up. Because I want to see, like, if they did update it, all these people that I'm doing should get banned. They should all get banned. Every single one of them. Everyone that I've made a report on, if this anti-cheat is doing something. Like I said at the start of the stream, the only thing that was different today, I will say, guys, when I looked at Asia, people were rage hacking. I looked at their game. They already played like 8 games though, and then it said mysterious competitor, and then literally 45 minutes later, they're gone off the leaderboard. So I was like, that's the first time, one of the first times I've seen that happen. But it happened to like three different players I looked at. That was the first time I've seen that. I was like, wow, that was very rare for them to actually have somebody on the leaderboard play out multiple games, like 8, 7, 8 games, and ban them very shortly afterwards. That's rare for Fortnite, from what I look at personally. No, that's what they're doing, Kailaron. Like technically, that's what Epic Games didn't tell us. They didn't tell us. That's why we're just kind of guessing, like, cause it's leaked in their files that this is what they're working on, is all these anti-cheat things. It's just a leak from trusted sources. But that's the thing. They're not going to tell us when it's implemented. That's why I'm testing it right now. That's the name of this thing. I think I said testing to see if it's. I'm testing to see if it's right now, if any of it, to see if anything's different. Beast out here, so we're trying, brother, to see if anything's different, to see if they did implement anything. But maybe they didn't yet, right? Maybe they didn't do anything yet, because it'd be smart. Oh, look at this, guys! Look at whoa, boys, guys! This is the first time this happened on stream, guys. This is the first time this happened. We got one. We got one. We freaking got. That's the first time on stream. Well, I've been doing this. I streamed this like 5 or 6 times. That we've got one during it, and I'm only like an hour in. What? Yo. What? That's crazy. We got one, man. I should take it. We got one, bro. Let's go. Okay. We're not completely useless out here. Yeah, let's go. We gotta stop them before the tournament's over. That's what we're trying to do, bro. Not let them ruin everybody else's game, man. We trying. Something's being done. Something's definitely being done. Who do we got? So these guys definitely cheated. I'd like to see them get removed. 105 and 10. These guys played them all. 24 and 8. They're probably trading, right? Probably. Wait, let me. 44. Okay, I gotta look up these guys' tracker real sec. No Dove Wish. No Dove Wish. Oh wait, yeah, no Dove Wish. If he's got a crazy tracker, oh shit, I just clicked the wrong profile like an idiot. Sorry guys. Sorry guys. He lost the game and he got back. Yeah. We like to see it, bro. Finally, finally, bro. I feel like something's got to be implemented. I'm telling you, something feels different today. I'm not saying they're catch. Oh, this guy's got an okay record. Maybe he's not cheating. I mean, he's got quite a few hours, but hmm. Maybe he's legit. Okay. Maybe he's legit. Let's see. Who else we think? That those guys were cheating. We already saw that. I think they were cheating with them, right? Yeah. Yeah, they're cheating with them. Ooh. R10 Volta. R10 Volta. That's looking a little suspicious as well. Let me check the tracker. R10 Volta. What are you saying, my brother? Do we think he's suspicious? It looks like they're doing something, bro. It looks like I've never had like people banned like this during the tournament, like actively get banned like this. Maybe people are out here getting too confident with their cheats or something, but I've never had this happen. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Like this has never happened. These guys gotta be cheating. They're probably trading though, no? I don't want to click on someone that's trading. They're probably trading with these guys. 10 and 12, 18, 24. They're probably trading with these guys. What do we think? 10, 12, 18, 24. Yeah, 11, 8. Yeah, they're trading with them. So they're cheating with those guys. Is this actual Marius? No, it's not. He wouldn't play with this kid. No way this is Marius, right? That's his name, though. No. M8 Marius Gal. Isn't that his actual name? M8 Marius. That's his actual name, is it not? Something against coders? I have something against coders? I have something against coders that use it in a malicious way. Yeah, I do. Why be a piece of shit? Okay, this guy is probably trading with. Yeah, so they're trading. Okay, these are the obvious ones that are just rage hacking. So we might have to look a little deeper here to find. Okay, so Twitter. This guy's popping off. Peter Dropper. Let me check this guy's profile real quick. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to make sure we pick someone good to watch before I just click on it. That's all. 9,000 hours. I mean 9,000 views, 1,400 hours. Okay, 3,000. I mean, he's probably not cheating, yeah. This the guy that was, no. This guy that's probably not cheating. 495. Ooh. Okay, I gotta see this. I don't even need to see the tracker. I just want to see this. I just want to see. I don't even know look at it this time. I'm just gonna. This one just looks suspicious right away. Doesn't mean they're cheating. It wasn't hacking. Yeah, exactly. People are weird, bro. Whose fault is it? It always falls on the person who actually does the crime, and you can blame it on like societal things as well, and that can be part of the problem. But it's kind of being like, I was poor, so I stole, I robbed a bank, which is like never an actual an excuse. I'm not gonna lie, but that's kind of the excuse you're using, which is like not logical, right? You're just still at fault. Both you can be at both you can be at fault. They can be at fault too, but you're still, you know what I mean, at fault. That's just silly to say that you wouldn't be. My content is the frame epic. Not the frame epic. Framing would mean that I did something that wasn't true. That would be if I was framing epic. That'd be like defamation. Me being like making up lies about these people all cheating and just like framing clips and editing them, and that would be framing epic. Exposing? Oh, this guy's cheating too. Exposing is not the same as framing, so. It's like when you frame someone for taking someone's life. That means you planted the gun on them, and you know what I mean? I feel like that's what you're trying to imply, so. This guy is going crazy with the SMG. I don't think anyone we've clicked on so far wasn't cheating, bro. Let me look at this guy's Fortnite track. I didn't even look at it yet. He's gonna die too right away. They barely made this up. Greatest Saw 7. He doesn't. He knows this guy's here, but he's not like locking on to him. Let's see this guy again. Greatest Saw 7. Let's see it, brother. Let me check him out first. Well, at the same time. Greatest Saw 7. What are we thinking? He's trying to act like he's a coder. He's a very level loader. Oh, okay. 668 hours. What do you know? 30,000 PR though. Holy crap. This guy's been around. 200 earnings. Okay, it was rage. Fair enough. I shall speed I have. He's got PR and earnings. He's on this account. Like, I thought he was on controller or something, bro. Like, he looks super suspicious at the start here. I'm not gonna lie. He's not on controller though. That's what weirds me out. That's what weirds me out. He's not on controller. He just knew this guy's. I mean, I guess. I kind of knew, but he's suspicious. He's suspicious, guys. Yeah, I don't think it's the cheaters that are smart themselves. I always say it's not the cheater that's smart. There's very few people that are actually smart in that scene, but they're all at the top. And like I said, if you're an actual coder and you're actually making a lot of money, you wouldn't come to my... Why would you come to my... It doesn't make sense. Reminds me of anything. Being like, I'm doing a bunch of illegal things, robbing banks, and it's like the guy that it's like, you know, you rob a bank together with a team. It's like the people they sell the cheat to, and they're like, hey, just don't do anything crazy.